Hi, I'm Jennifer Fairbanks, and I'm really excited to share this completion of a project. I know over the last couple of years you've seen me finish pretty big projects that I've been working on for many years. This is no exception. This is the book Drawing Fashion that we started about 5 years ago, probably a little bit over 5 years ago, when I had my nonprofit design school. And we had actually designed the book and created our curriculum based on what this book was going to be. So we were teaching the information here and we did all the photography for it, so the students were actually learning from the materials. So there is a big difference between what we started with and what we ended with, and that is because we actually changed instructors for the illustrations after we had already gotten started. The first instructor I worked with was Han, and she was actually one of the instructors at our school. She was very talented at illustration, and she helped me come up with the entire outline. So we worked together to kind of create this course that we were going to be teaching at our school. Now, the really cool thing is that I recorded all of her training for the other instructors. So I did create a video course with Han's videos. I'll talk about that in just a minute. The teacher and illustrator that ended up finishing the book with me, her name is Vasanthi. And I did a quick little interview with her, and that clip is now.
So, hi, my name is Vasanthi Puttigampu. I'm from India. I was born and brought up from India. I have done my diploma in garment technology and I did my postgrad from WLC UK. And I have been working in this field from last 15 years. I have worked with several designers, celebrities, and I have run my own boutique for a few years. And right now have settled in Austin, Texas, and I'm a full-time mom. I have a almost a 4-year-old son, so he keeps me quite busy right now. My favorite part of the book is heads and stick figures, and one of my favorite poses are in the extreme movements. Um, and I even love gesture drawings chapter. I really love it. Whenever I
So you mentioned that you love drawing eyes. Do you want to explain about why you love eyes so much?
yeah, so I like drawing head poses, and the very important feature that I like the most are the eyes. I really like working on eyes for a long time. I know I shouldn't, but I take a long time, and I really love making or capturing the person's eyes.
Well, they say that the eyes are the windows to the soul, so it's the most important part of the body.
Yeah, it is. It is. And when I was doing, actually, when I first started learning drawing, obviously I started with gesture drawing, and I used to draw everywhere. Even I was traveling in the bus or I was going home at home. I used to sketch each and every person I saw. I used to picture how they move, how they did, and it really helped me in getting into the next few steps. So I would suggest everyone to do the same.
What is basically what is something that you would like people to know about you that is not doesn't have to do with the book?
Okay. I love gardening. I spend most of my time in the gardening. Actually, it relaxes me a lot. First thing in the morning, even without having some water, I really just want to go into my garden and have some fresh air. And I even like doing embroidery. I do Lunaville, Ari work, and Tambur embroidery, which was actually the main base when I had my boutique in India. But it has been a while since I have done that, so I recently started doing that again, and I am planning to teach some classes. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, you'll definitely have to teach me because I've been wanting to learn that for a while. At the beginning of the pandemic, I bought all the supplies you need to learn how to do it, but I've had no time to do it. So it's just sitting over there in the corner and it's saying, come sew or come embroider for me.
Oh, definitely, definitely. We should plan for that.
Definitely. Maybe we'll even make a class out of it.
Oh yeah, sure. Definitely. I love embroidery. I mean, I know it takes a lot of time and effort in that, but I don't know, it's kind of relaxation for me when I get into that. Even most of the people like, oh, you're still working on that, but they don't see the beauty in it. I feel like it. Some people do, some people they can, but I'm sure, but everyone likes the finished product
Yes.
is important, right? So yeah, I'm really excited for this book. I have never thought that I will do a book or something related to illustration or any book. But once I started working with Jennifer, and she had an idea of doing a book and making a class, and I got so excited. She started this with Han, but for some reasons, actually, we even did some video classes with her.
Hmm.
But we ended up, I ended up doing the book, which made me really happy. And I'm really excited to see how this goes. Thank you so much, Jennifer.
Oh, you're
For,
welcome. I'm glad
and
we finally finished it. It took
yeah,
well, I started it 5 years ago, but you've been working on it for the last 4 years. So
yeah,
it is
a
it
lot happened in between.
yes. Yes, exactly. You had your son and I moved to Florida, you moved to Texas, and now
Yeah,
the pandemic. So well, thanks
yeah,
so much for sharing. This is Vasu. That's actually what we call her.
yeah.
But she has been an amazing part of the creation of this book. So thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Actually, thank you. Thank you for giving me this offer and hope everyone likes it. I know it's for some people it's really hard even to draw something, but we try to make each and every step in this book as simple as possible and easy to understand. Most of the book is mainly about illustration, not about description or too much stuff to read.
Mhm.
It's with easy, simple steps that Jennifer has written in the book. I would say again and again and again, just keep practicing. Uh, don't give up. Keep practicing, and you'll get good at it.
Now let's just take a kind of a quick look at the book. This is one that I have spiral bound. As you can see, the cover kind of cut into the cover a little bit. I've redone this, but I've already made a bunch of copies of this. So if you get this one, you'll just have a little bit of the words cut out. So the ones on my website that are spiral bound are also in full color. And it doesn't mean a whole lot, but it just kind of looks a little bit nicer. The ones that you are going to find on Amazon, those are mostly black and white. Now there might be some color ones mixed in there because I used a couple different publishers for the book. But I just wanted to kind of give you a brief overview, and I'll do it from the front. So, we go over gesture drawings. We worked with 3 separate models, Cassie, Maya, and Misha. All very talented girls. I wanted to make sure that we covered all aspects of size and shape. So we have someone who we would consider to be the small, the medium, and the large. So this kind of covers anywhere from like a size 2 to a size 18. So you learn to illustrate 4 figures that are actually real people. So as you can see, there's a whole lot of really pretty pictures, lots of steps that go along here, including hands, heads, feet, shading. So the book is pretty comprehensive. There's not a whole lot of text in it, so a lot of the book is open for interpretation. What's really cool is that I actually have the recorded sessions of the training that Han did when we were originally creating this book. Now that is designed as a course on its own, So we're also doing a book that is just the poses and just the girls without the illustrations. And I will show that in another video. So the online class that we ended up doing, because they were training videos for teachers, they are very informal. There is some loud noise, there's some music in the beginning that's kind of loud and a little bit distracting. But you can always watch the videos and hit the mute. She does have a lot of information to say, so if it is a little distracting, I would watch through it the first time, listen, and then go back and then mute it, so then you can try and follow what she's doing. Because we had not planned to release these videos, but when I actually sat down and looked at all the footage a few weeks ago, it is actually really good content, and I don't have access to Han anymore because I'm in Florida and she's in California. So we're using this material. Like I said, it is not very formal. There's a lot of background noise, but it does show you how to do a lot of the items that are in the book. Now you'll also notice that the way Han does things is different than the way Vasu does things. And that's really great because you get to see two different ways that are explained. And we also decided that in this book we wanted to simplify the steps so you didn't actually have to have somebody there talking to you. So you show a step and you repeat the step. It's a little bit different when you're working in person with someone because you can really explain a little bit more than you can do in just drawing. And that's one of the hardest things that we were trying to figure out, is how do we portray that information that you're going to learn in class into a book? And you really can't. So this book is really good to be working with a teacher. So if you have somebody who is instructing this, or using our online class, so you can get that firsthand experience of what she's doing and why we are different. And the way the book started and the way the book ended, Brian just came up to say hello. Say hi. And you know, that's just the way teachers teach. Sometimes teachers teach one way and sometimes they teach another way. And it's all illustration, and at the very end, and at the end of the day with illustration, it's all in your own style that you create for your designs. Thanks for watching. If you would like to have more content like this, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, or leave a comment below. Thank you very much.